Okay, so often than not, when you meet a billionaire anywhere, now you ask them, "Oh, what is his secret to this amazing success?" They'll tell you, "Oh, in life, you got to work very hard and you put in the hours." So they tell you put in the hours to 24/7, and they say all sort of things. Now, a lot of the things they're telling you is true, but nobody works harder than us in Africa here. We know, we know what hard work looks like at the end of the day. Okay, we know what hard work looks like at the end of the day. So we grind a lot. We do all our very best until such a time that, in the wisdom of God, He got some of our friends to create this course, this system called Smarts. Okay, to help you and I to trade, except this time, exceptionally trade smarter. Okay, trade smarter. All right. So what does it mean? To trade smart here means that we will adopt a technology called the MEV technology, which also means the maximal. The word max is important. So maximal extractable. The root word here being extract value. So we are extracting value from somewhere. Okay. All right. So an MEV is clearly what this is all about: extraction of value, or in a process, otherwise known as sandwiching effect. Okay. So what we do is the profits gets extracted by an activity on the blockchain called reordering and inserting. Okay. Now this happens in an area called the mempool. So MEMPOOL. Now this mempool, it's an area on the blockchain where transactions, unconfirmed and pending transactions are queued. For example, unconfirmed transactions are queued. Okay. So all these transactions they need to be processed, but because they are not fulfilled yet, we will come in here as our smart bot and you say, you know what, we can buy this token called blue token at the price that is cheaper, and then at a point we can sell it to what customers. So the blue customers come along and they are all queuing to buy this amazing project, and guess what? We are already in it. We've acquired a lot of this blue asset. Okay, so we capture profit opportunities, and we do this in real time before these other traders, blue traders, can act. Okay, this is very important. We're going to explain that a bit more on the slide. The five key processes we use to achieve this. Five key processes. So, step number one. Step number one is what the bot actually does. So, the bot sits and waits, okay, and then it's watching, okay, all activities on the blockchain. Okay, wears the glasses and is watching what's going on. And it says, okay, I've seen some opportunities. I'll take advantage of it. So it's going to continue to scan the blockchain for pending big trade. The secret here is trades which are pending. Okay, so that means that they are not filled or filled yet, and they're big trades. It means they have value. Remember the keyword value, V for value. Okay, so we need to find a way to extract that V. Okay, from that big trade. So once we detect this large buy orders for some of these big trades, we are able to predict the direction that the trade will go. Why? Because we know that if you can get a token at a lower price before the big trade, which is where the blue guys come in to buy the blue assets or token, okay, and you're all happy because it's a launch and there's hype about it, there's a lot of momentum. We are performing something called the front running, because what do? We get the asset at a lower price, okay, and when these blue buyers come along and they begin to buy, um, which actually makes the price go higher, we will now sell at a higher price from where we got it from initially. So if I take higher price 1, so 1, and price 0, which is where you started. So 0 is where you started, and now it's higher price 1. Of course, the difference between 0 and 1, okay, is 1 minus 0, it's 1. Okay, so where we had nothing, now we've got one more of it. Okay, now if it was 0.001 and the price is now 0.0014, already this is 10, 14. So 14 minus 10 is 4 paces above. In the world of forex, we call it pips, right? So 4. 4 times the liquidity we used to purchase the product or the asset or the token. So what if it was $40,000 you bought times 4? We know 4. So 160123. Okay. So now that 4, that was 40,000, is our money is quadrupled. Okay, and we've got profit. That profit is now shared to every one of us, contributing to the liquidity. What is that? That is your contract. You know that every contract you have contributes to the liquidity of the bot. So the bot says, thank you so much. Today, this is your 1% for giving us your $1,000 to go to the market and purchase 24/7. So the secret here is every one of us needs to activate a bot, deposit our funds, and leave it to run 24/7. Whether you're sleeping or awake or planning, your bot is working for you. Where are we on the blockchain? Where are we on the blockchain? Okay, so we are live on the Solana blockchain, which is where we started from, and now dual chained with the Binance Smart Chain. So we're on the BSC network, which is a very large ecosystem. Of course, also on the SOL Solana network as well, also an equally large ecosystem. Now, majority of you have heard things like Bonk. These are projects that are running on Solana network. We've got things like When, also running on Solana network. We get things like With. Okay, so these are projects. So when it comes to BSC, popular ones these days are things like Wikicat, and major projects happening on the BSC network, and they've got other things, other tokens and ecosystems. Okay, with large customer base. Okay, so or holders. Another word here is in the world of crypto, we don't say holders, we say hodl, but in English you just holders. Okay, so we have a lot of these holders of this Wikicat project, and maybe another project called Crepe or Creep, and they also have large holders. So where the people are, where the market is, that's exactly where we are, because we are extracting. Our job every day is to extract the yellow value or the pink value. And what we do next is we share this value to all of our clients. That's you and I. Okay, so you get yours, I get mine, she gets hers, they get theirs. Okay, so that's it. Simple. Now, where are we going? In the future, we are aiming to get on the Arbitrum ecosystem as well. System. Okay, that's exactly where we're heading. That's also a very large ecosystem, large network as well, with a lot of interesting projects. Okay, so Smart is definitely a good place to be right this moment. Now, there are other bots on the net on the market, and I will not suggest you invest in any one of them because you found the very best. We're not comparing apples against apples. We are comparing apples. Okay, if that's what an apple looks like. Okay, if that's what an apple looks like, and that looks like an orange really. So we're comparing this apple to maybe a carrot. Okay, now there's no comparison here. Other bots are losing money when the markets are bad. Okay, other bots depend on guesstimation, guessing price directions. They are slow to execution. That means that you can miss your profits every time. So you are losing money, okay, down the drain, okay, because guess what? It's missing opportunities. It's all based on time triggers or timed triggers. Now, not so with MEV bot, smart MEV bot, because our smart MEV bot, we never lose. Now, what do you mean we never lose? Even if the market is bad, guess what? We're able to squeeze 0.75% for the day. That for me is still profit because my $100 has appreciated 0.75%. Okay, that is profit still. Okay, of course, today we did 1.39. Now we did 1.75, 1.14, 1.41. We've also had a bad market where we got 0.65 before, but they all eventually even out nicely, and we are getting about 1% every single day. Now we are earning from inefficiencies on the blockchain, which is in the mempool area. We are helping the mempool transactions to flow faster by getting these tokens early from the mempools and pushing them along. Okay. Please, if your environment is not serene, please mute yourself. Mute yourself. Okay, let me mute you. Okay, thank you. So here we go again. So what do I need to do? There's nothing you and I have to do. This is fully automatic. Fully automatic. Um, it's working safely on the chain. That is, you can go to Blockscan, BSC Scan, Soul Scan, and you can see our bot doing its work. There's transparency from where it started, SOURCE source, all the way to the destination. Okay, so you can see the activity, what you bought, how much you bought, the gas fees you paid, whatever slippage was there. You can see the flow all the way until we get to our destination. Okay, we are generating stable income 24/7. The beauty is that this bot doesn't go to bed. It is fully awake, happy to work away to bring you and I a cheer every single morning. So the key takeaway here is, unlike other bots that we see, the carrots, okay, they that gambles with your money and with the market. Our smart MU bot will continually guarantee consistent profits. Okay, all from blockchain transparent activity. We can see it. There's nothing hidden. Everything is happening live and on chain. So safety is our paramount place to be, and safety is where we are right now. We are being safe by putting our funds on the Smart MEV bot platform. So continue to treat this as a personal income machine, and as you deposit today, keep an eye, watch, and see your money grow, and get a smile at the end of the day. Okay, all right. So that is that slide over there. Going swiftly ahead to the contract options. Now, majority of us down here today, I'm going to do differently. We believe in long-term yield. So we believe in 30 days, 100 days. 30 days because I'll get a bill to pay in November, for example. So I'll create a contract for 30 days from October, and at the end of that 1 month, I'm getting 65%. 35 goes to the platform. That amount of money I'm getting, the profit, I can use it to pay for a bill, maybe for my son or my daughter. You see, it can also pay for maybe electric or gas bill, whatever that is, or that may be. It can also pay for maybe my mommy and medical bills. So there's a lot you can do in that 30 days. And so you have the power to split contract between 30 days and 100 days. This is really for long term. Okay. 100 days, you're getting 80%, 20% goes to the platform. Okay. Now, there's no limit to how much you can put on the 100 days. But like we say, this is not a financial advice. Um, Always use discretion, wisdom, and only put money you're prepared to part away with. Okay. If the platform disappeared, if the platform was ever hacked, if the platform had issues, would you be happy with how much you put here? So please don't go and bring $1 million and put it on there and say that, oh yeah, I didn't know. Okay, so you know that you should take financial assessment, risk assessments. Uh, think about it before you do that. Okay, so 100 though is an entry value you can put on, and on 30 days, 100 again is entry value, but the maximum for that is $1,000. Okay. Now we have this 1 day and 7 days. These are what I normally call the litmus test or litmus stages. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to perform a test to see that I'm going to get what, a green at the end of the day. So what is litmus really? I'm going to find out if this platform is what it's cut out to be. Am I really going to see earnings at the end of the day when I check my wallet? Is the bot really working well? And if the bot is really working well, I want to go 7 more days to see if really, for 1 whole week, it's really sustained itself. Well, that works. So if you're coming in for 1 day, remember at the end of the contract, 50% of the profit goes to you, 50% goes to the bot. Okay. Yeah. Now 7 days, 55% goes to you, 45 goes to bot. Okay. Now minimum is $20 because it's a litmus really, and maximum for the 7 days is $20, and for the 1 day is $100. Remember that the 1 day, 7 days cannot be created simultaneously. 30 days and 100 though they can't be. And if you want to cancel any contract, for people who did it for 25 days and wanted to cancel it, it doesn't work like that. If you commit to 30 days, please endure the 30 days, because then you will have your full profits plus your principal. If on the 29th day you decide to cancel your contract, which is terminate your contract, no problem, but you're willing to forfeit all the profit you made. That wouldn't be very clever, and that wouldn't be very smart. So please hold on, make sure that the 30 days is fulfilled, and then take your money. Okay, that's the reason why try and split your contract into different contract lengths. Okay, now that's it. So 30 days and 100 days are most optimal, more valuable, really. Okay, so that's it for the contract, and here comes the interesting bit. Now, whenever I get here, I look for my brother, evangelist Dr. Luago. I don't think he's on right now, but that's fine. So we call something the power of compounding. Now, when you started today, we had some conversations about this. So you are saying, okay, when I keep my $1,000 in a bank on the high street, you consider the whole year, and then at the end of the year, the bank will say, congratulations, you made the one with 0.001% or 0.1%. So you got $1,000 and $10. $1,010. Now, this $10 may look like it's money, but that's a whole 365 days sitting idle while the bank is using your money to go trade and get money income. They're doing exactly what MEV is doing, but they are not returning anything to you until the end of the year. And when they give you nothing to write home about. $10 more. But Smart MEV says, you know what? We believe that we can guarantee you up to this 1% daily. And when you put your seed, which is your principal, which is your contract value, we are able to grow it. Okay? Grow it to a point that now you built a solid wall. Okay? From one investment, you build a solid wall. And now you've got a massive yield at the end of the term, the contract term. So in agriculture, this seed will be placed in a good ground, and then we will see, eventually we will see a tree, and this tree would have, branches, and of course, then eventually we're going to get fruits from the tree. Now, what color is the fruit? hmm Okay, now guess what? Since we got the fruits, and since our seed, which is $1,000, grew, we're also getting seeds in every fruit there. And this seed can be what? Placed again back here. And we got another tree out of fruits. So it's endless. You can have different contracts as your contract is growing and the term gets over. You get profits. You can reinvest and see what yield again and again and again and again. You can also say, you know what, I'm going to take this $100 profit and I'll take care of my sister. Sister, I'm going to create an account for you. Okay? And then you're going to see value as well, and she is happy at the end of the day. So it's all about compounding. It's all about let your money grow. Okay? It's the power of small profits becoming big growth. Okay? First, the seed, and that is your seed. Then the increase comes. So 1% daily. Okay, you got 100 days. Eventually, you're going to walk home with about $4,700. I'm just being um, skeptical of 4,890 because we're not doing 2% really. But let's say you got $4,700. Imagine that you started with $1,000 just 100 days ago, 3 months and 10 days, and now $1,000 has grown to 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and then 700. Okay, this is beautiful. So you are turning your profits into a money multiplier. The profits into a money multiplier. So let's do a quick compounding with a calculator. Compound calculator. All right. So let's calculate something. Okay. So you've managed so far to invest $1,250, and he said, "I'm gonna go one day, 1% daily, and I'm gonna do 3 months at first to see 3 months because I don't have 100 days here, but 3 months is 90 days really. I'm gonna do this at first and do calculation. That alone, from that 1,250, you got $800. Now imagine that you want 3 months. Okay, this actually works. I want to take that profit alone, take my money and then take this profit only and put it back in here. And I'm gonna go the whole. Oh, hang on, did I do 2 months? Sorry, 3 months first. Let's go back to 1250. I didn't see. What do I type to? Better. So that's 3 months. It's 2,772. So imagine that you say, you know what? Okay, I made all this profits. I'm going to take 522.74 because that's share profits. 1,000 is mine. 1,250 is still mine. I'm going to just put 522.74, and I'm going to go 12 months because I don't want to invest anymore. I want the profit I got, the extra. Okay, the 1,000 plus the 1,250, which is 2,250, is mine now. Okay, no problem. 12 months down the line, 2026. That's $522 becomes 12,000 the whole dollars. So you say, oh my God, this I should have actually put $1,000 there. Why did I do this? Okay, now I'm gonna put out of this $12,000, I'm gonna put $4,000. $4,000. Let's do another 12 months, and eventually, the 4,000. This is 2027. At the end of December 2027, you got $96,000 in total, 92 in profit, 92K in profit. 2028, you say, okay, you know what? Now I'm going to go all in because this is really working. The whole world is buzzing. I should have done something better earlier, but I got greedy. Anyhow, this time I'm going to do better. So now I'm going to put 10,500 and I'm gonna go one more year because 10,500 from this is nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go one more year. Whoa! Oh my God, that is 2028, which is only 2.5 years, or 2 years and about 9 months from. Well, even 2 years and about 2 months from here, 2028. Look at where you are. This is the power of compounding. Really, really powerful. Now the question is, what can you do with $254,000 on a continent? You can do a lot. Farms, homes, pay off all the school fees of your children for the next future, foreseeable time. Um, you know, create some amazing things with this money. Now, put it in the comment section what you think you can do with $254,000. Think about it and put something up there for us. Okay, so we have the power to really multiply our profits. The job is in our own hands. We got the right to do it. We can do it. Okay, so the next slide is an important slide: community rewards. Now, this business is not greedy. They're saying that we understand the power of compound. We understand power of community. Okay, so we want you to tell a friend, tell another friend, tell another friend, tell another friend about this amazing opportunity to earn from what they have already. So you're not asking them to do anything else. You're saying that, you know what, bring in your own liquidity, $100, you bring $1,000, you bring in $120, you bring in $500. See, bring them all in, okay? And as you bring them in, you are going to get 1% daily interest. So they all get 1% daily interest. Then the business says, because you are helping our platform to grow by giving us more liquidity, every person you introduce, which is this community you introduced, their total profit they get for the day. So let's say this guy got $1, this guy got $10, this guy got $1.2, this guy got $5. So 1 plus 10 is 11. This is 12.2, 17.2. So the $17.2 you're getting at the end of the day, we're gonna give you 1%. So $1 is in the two. My own contract is $1,000 contract. So my $10 plus the 172 gives me 1172. Just by introducing friends, you are increasing your own what? Value in profits daily. Okay, your rewards. So community effect is very, very powerful. Community effect is extremely, extremely powerful. So the next thing is um, the affiliate referrals are okay. So friend number one also introduce another friend. Friend number two also introduce another friend. This also introduce another friend. That also introduce another friend. They also bring in their liquidity. They also form a different kind of network because they're not really they're direct referrals. Okay. And business says, based on this shape, we're going to give you 5% of all they get. So the more you do, the better. And some of our leaders have done so well that now they've managed to get about $100 daily from the community rewards, minus even aside their own even their own contract value. Okay, so this is really powerful. This is really, really powerful. Now the tiers are simple. You come in level one with 100 as a total direct referral contract volume, and you get 10%. Anything further down the line is 5%. Okay, and we are 20 levels deep. We are 20 levels deep. Okay, all right. And next one we go is here we are. How do I get community rewards? Simple. Go to back office, click on refer. You're given a URL. Okay, there is a smarts.money slash your affiliate ID. So maybe DCY183 is mine, for example. and yours could be whatever that is. Share this whole URL smarts.money slash. Send it to your friends via email, via WhatsApp, um, via Facebook, or IG, Instagram, or whatever other platforms of that. Tell them about this amazing project. They sign up. It's registered on a database that you introduce them, and as they earn, you are also what earning. Simple as ABC. Everything is 100% on chain, transparent. As you grow your community, so are you growing your income. Okay, at the end of the day, you're bringing in much more money. Okay, to yourself. So this is definitely amazing. Okay, so I think I'll go to one more slide and then we can close up there. I like to end here all the time because I love the idea of a positive feedback loop. Okay, so what is it? You are aware that when you bring in your dollar, when you bring in your naira, when you bring in your yen, whatever you bring in as liquidity, the smart board is given a higher purchasing power to go to market and look for profits. And as it looks for profits, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Um, we all share and we build a very strong user base. Once your profit comes through and you're getting more seats, you can take the seats again, which is your finances, and give it again back to the platform. Platform is just doing its bit. It goes, it looks for the markets, it earns, and it gives you your dollars in that 1% daily. In that 1% daily. 1% daily. Okay? And that is the beauty. It's called a positive feedback loop. It's a win-win cycle. Okay? You win, and so does the platform. So the platform is growing side by side with us. Okay, so that's user as well. So the more users who bring in value, the more profitable our bot will become. Okay, we can buy more projects, we can squeeze, extract more value out of it, share, and we smile. At the end of the day, it's all about the happy tree. Okay, all right. Now the last slide is what can you do? This one. What can you do with $100 a day? I'll not even tell you what you can do with it, but on the platform here it says it can cover daily meals and groceries. $100 a day can do much more for us in this continent. $300 a day will do a bit more as well for us. We can now afford some certain level of life. $500 a day will be amazing. It means I can go to Kampala, I can go to South Africa, I can go to Zambia, I can go to all the countries of Africa and just have a good time with all my friends there. But the $1,000 a day, which is an amazing dream, that is total financial freedom unlocked. I'm yet to find out who's getting $1,000 a day, but I don't be surprised somebody does in the real world. So think about what you can earn. Think of what help it will be to you, how it will enable and empower you to do much more. Think of those you can help with this $100 a day. An elderly person, a widow, an orphan, a mother, a father, a hospital bills, a school fees. This one can do a bit more as well. So the ball is in our court. Let us not sit on the fence and work hard because 1 year is not too far away. But 1 year will come very quickly, and you will have to find out that time if the choice you made today made you smile or made you sad. So the choice is definitely in our courts. Let's go out there and make people happy, also make ourselves happy. Right, I'd like to end here. I want to thank you for viewing. Thank you so much. Please, any questions, put it on in the chats, then we can go through it. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Maxwell, I just ended it, so I'm handing over to you if you can still hear me.
All right, Samuel, thank you very much. Thank you very much
Awesome.
for always delivering